we decided to hop in the dinghies and go back into town to explore a little bit more of what Saba has to offer. Islanders call Saba the unspoiled queen of the Caribbean, and we really can see why. You won't find a stoplight, casinos, chain restaurants, buildings over 4 stories tall, crime, or cruise ships. This small island in the Caribbean is home to only a couple of thousand people, and it looks like it's been plucked right out of a storybook. We've never seen anything like it. All the houses and buildings are whitewashed with red roofs, gingerbread trim, and green shuttered windows, mostly surrounded by neat and tidy gardens wrapped up with a picket fence. This look is a long-standing tradition that has become a law to keep the charm and uniqueness of Saba going. But it sure does make getting directions to your house if you live here pretty difficult. After trekking all over town, we worked up quite an appetite, so we wandered into Lollipops Inn, hoping to grab something to eat. As we walked in, I honestly thought we just let ourselves into someone's house. Right into the living room with a Hallmark movie playing in front of the comfy couches included. We found Carmen, better known as Lollipop, a name given to her from an elderly local that she helped take care of. We made our way through the other side of the house, into the porch area that opened up into the most amazing view. We were the first tourists to step foot into her place in over a year. Lollipop Inn turns out to be also her home, a laundromat, a bed and breakfast, apartments, and finally a restaurant, which we were happy to grab some of her famous fish cakes and try them out.
It's like super crispy, but then like very moist on the inside.
Yum. How are the onion rings?
Delicious.
We will always be the most interested in getting to know the locals and their love for the island. Just like many others, Lollipop and her husband, the man behind the apron of the fabulous food, treat us like they have known us for ages. Not just tourists off the street. They showed us around their home, and we loved hearing all of the history that went behind their lives here. I feel like this may be deja vu, but here we are saying goodbye again to our friends Brooke and Gary in One Life. They're leaving to head to Puerto Rico to dock up and head home for a couple of months. We'll be meeting back up with them soon, but it's always hard to say goodbye, even if it's just for now. Because being on the water, plans change so frequently, you never know when or where you may see one another again. But we know we will be seeing these two for sure real soon.
Here's our awesome ride for the day. Terrios. Let's go.
Woohoo! What a crazy opportunity it is to have a car to explore this tiny little island of Saba. Thank you so much, Rosa. I met Rosa 2018 on Instagram, and we've been following each other ever since. And how crazy it is that we finally are here. And we passed by her yesterday, and she saw us and called us over and said, hey, I've got a car you guys can borrow if you want to borrow a Jeep and explore the island. So that's what we're gonna do today.
These roads are super windy.
And a lot of switchbacks, so he's not allowed to look at the camera. So we are heading down to the tide pools here in Saba, and it is a nice day to go and check them out. Tiniest airstrip right into the ocean. Wow, what a stunning view.
This is cool.
Wow, check this out.
There aren't many beaches here in Saba.
I think this is the beauty about these different places. Not everything is white, perfect sand beaches. That is what we love about this. Not every place has tide pools. Not every place has this cool waves crashing and birds flying around. Our favorite birds, nonetheless, are red-billed tropic birds. The mountains are gorgeous.
The thing that's most unique about Saba is just the steep cliffs. Like, we're on a beach staring at these jagged cliffs. It's really cool looking. Like something I've never seen before.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can see this other places in the world, but this is my first time seeing this.
It's so pretty. But the clouds are rolling in, so we probably should get going. They were coming to me like I was gonna feed them or something. I've never seen so many roosters in one area my entire life. That's hilarious. Until the 1950s, this road didn't even exist. Nicknamed the road that couldn't be built because many engineers said it was completely impossible. The ribbon of hand-laid stone runs through the entire island. It winds from Fort Bay on the Caribbean side where we just started, up, down, around, over, and between the Saba Hills, ending at the airport on the Atlantic side. Joseph Hassel, a local Saban, defied this idea that it couldn't be built. With no training, he took a correspondence course in civil engineering and designed it himself. Over a period of 12 years, and with the help of no machines, Saban hands laid the stones of what now is referred to as the road. And of course, now that the seas are all nice and calm and we would have had a fabulous sleep tonight, we're on our way out.
We didn't get to do everything we wanted to here in Saba, but it gives us a reason to come back.
Yeah, it's a really gorgeous, very clean, pristine island. I think it's probably one of the cleanest we've ever seen.
We would have liked to climb these ladders over
Yeah.
here. Looks pretty cool. Brandy was doing some reading on about them, a little bit of history behind it. But we'll save that for another day. Ready for get this mooring off?
Yes.
All right, let's get out of here.
Hopefully we have a nice moon that can guide us into the night.
It's pretty cloudy.
I
Hopefully
know.
these clouds clear. Bye-bye, Maureen.
One knot.
One knot.
There's 5:30 in the morning. Beau is taking a nap. I'm on watch. We've had a couple of boats. Beau had a cruise ship pass by, and we also had a sailing vessel that came pretty close, so we actually had to hail them to let them know that we were here. Beau did have to go through a couple rainstorms while I was sleeping. Wilson is holding strong with keeping us on course, so it's been actually pretty easy. Usually he doesn't handle very well in downwind, but we are actually doing pretty well here. It's a nice crew member. But last night around 6 o'clock or so, Beau put up the Genoa because we were going pretty slow. We were going about, I think 3 knots. So we decided to put up the bigger sail. Unfortunately, about 1 o'clock this morning, it ripped. So now we are down 1 sail. And I think that might be permanently because I don't think I'm going to be able to fix it, but we'll have to check in the morning when the light comes up so I can see it. So right now we're just flying the jib. We're going between 5 and 6 knots, so we're making good time. We have about 56 more nautical miles to go, but it's actually a really enjoyable sail. The moon's out, the waves are really nice, so I'm just gonna sit back and relax and enjoy the show.
Good morning, sun's rising. Got about 40 miles to go. I think we'll get there sometime this afternoon. But it's been a pleasant sail. Some squalls here and there. Decent amount of traffic at night, but this morning it's been pretty simple. I took over from Brandy about 5 o'clock. Just got the fishing line out. Hopefully we can catch some breakfast fish, but so far only seaweed.
Turning lemons into lemonade.
Nice comfy resting spot now.
Sail seat.
Sail seat.
Look at that rip.
It's bad.
It's right there. It's up there.
It's huge.
Yeah.
I think this thing's garbage.
Yep.
Ended one too many times.
Not much happening right now. Just about 20 nautical miles away from Buck Island, which is where we're heading to. I'm not sure if Beau's told you that or not. We changed plans and we're gonna meet some friends up there. I think we might go diving. Not seeing any traffic. We're bouncing around a little bit. We should hopefully get in before sunset. We have slowed down a little bit, but still seeing 5-6 knots, but we've given up on putting the fishing pole out because it's just a bunch of seaweed out here. Beau was just throwing it out, reeling it in, throwing it out, reeling it in. So we will not be having any fish this evening. After looking over the sail, definitely not salvageable. So when I'm back in the States, I'm hopefully gonna be able to see if I can find another one. I use one most likely, but we know a couple of sail-offs that we've actually got the jib that we have now. This sail we've had since we owned the boat. It came with the boat and it's pretty old, so we were kind of just waiting until the day it did this. Sad that it had to end this way, but yeah, we knew it was gonna happen. Back to watching this clouds go by. Morning, sleepyhead.
What time is it?
Like 3 in the afternoon.
When did I go to bed?
8 o'clock?
Jeez. It's tired. You almost there?
No,
No?
we're pretty close.
It's pretty bad. I don't think you're going to be able to repair this. Okay, time for a new head sail. Or a new used one. If we can find one. Almost to the island. Did you hail
Yep.
too short?
So they answered, yay! And they're over here. They said they'll hold down a mooring ball for us, so that's good. Phew! I'm just ready to get settled. I'm just hoping that this anchorage is a little bit better than Saba, although it's known to also be rolly. That's okay. We still have the snuggle pit deployed. And they said they would have dinner ready for us.
Ooh, dinner.
Sailors know what other sailors need when they arrive. We haven't seen them in like 2 months, 3 months?
Yeah, it's
3
been a
months.
while.
I'm hoping Mai Tai's here too.
It's a pretty island.
Yeah.
Well, I better get the mooring line secured.
Actually coming to Buck Island, right?
Yes, we're just taking our time. Our Genoa ripped, so we got the little tiny jib out.
There's a T-shirt, switch 6-8.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Alright, we're going to 6-8.
Is that Mai Tai?
Thursa, my tie.
I knew it!
Hey, Mai Tai. How you doing, Laura?
Good to see you guys, I'm so excited!
Woohoo! We made it! Can't wait to see you guys.
What happened with your sail?
It's just super old, and we've been pushing it, and this downwind sail just decided to rip.
Tell me it wasn't the repair that we did together that ripped.
No!
No, that
No.
held very nicely. It was the rest of the sail that ripped.
Okay, we're all excited. Everyone's excited. Beau's gonna finish putting this mooring on, and then we're gonna go and have some dinner and catch up with some friends. We'll see you guys later.